While we've been focused on Canon's announcement of the EOS R5 and R6 and all the ramifications that go along with that, the Fraunhofer Heinrich-Hertz-Institut has been quietly working on a successor to the H.265 codec. Let's get into it. Hi, I'm Simon. Welcome to The Ordinary Filmmaker. If you're new here, subscribe to get notification of new videos like this one so you don't miss any news. And all the links to everything I talk about in this video, including any gear discussed, are placed in the description down below. But before I get into today's topic, just a reminder that I'm giving away this Canon EF 50mm f1.8 lens. Contest ends July the 31st. Subscribe to my channel for your chance to win. That's it. Now I do have more contest details in the description down below, or you can watch this video here. While we've been focused on Canon's announcement of the EOS R5 and R6, the ramifications, the overheating, whether the R6 is right for you or whether the R5, and of course there's Sony's upcoming A7S III, the Fraunhofer Heinrich-Hertz-Institut has announced the successor to a very important codec, and that's the H.265 compression codec. Yeah, that one, the one we're dreading upgrading your computers to. Now, the successor is known as the Versatile Video Codec, or VCC, or H.266 as it's known to most of us. Now, it can reduce video streaming data consumption by as much as 50%. Now, H.265 is already a much more efficient codec than H.264, producing file sizes that are about half the size of H.264. Fraunhofer Heinrich-Hertz-Institut has been working on this over the past couple of years with the regular suspects in development of this codec. Those suspects include members like Microsoft, Qualcomm, Sony, and Apple. Now, many of us are still getting used to using H.265, getting used to seeing them in our cameras, and dreading the cost of upgrading our infrastructure to support it. Now, while H.266 is probably years away from being widely adopted in our cameras and supported by our graphics processing hardware, it's important to improving the bottom line for companies that stream content. However, H.265 and H.266 are not the only compression codecs widely in use. AV1 is a popular video compression codec, and it's widely in use with services such as Netflix. It's popular because it's royalty-free. So the question is, will the compression savings be enough to justify paying the license fee required to support H.266, or will companies like Canon develop their own compatible codecs? Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. So why do we care? Should you care? Should you wait for H.266 to be supported in your cameras or computers before upgrading? No, not unless you plan on editing an 8K video. For 4K, H.265 offers significant performance improvements for now. Where it really matters is with streaming services like Netflix, where every byte adds up. For the ordinary filmmaker, you really won't have to worry about H.266 for many years, if at all. And if you don't plan on recording or publishing or working with 4K in any way whatsoever, you won't even need to worry about H.265, let alone H.266. H.264 is more than sufficient for ordinary filmmakers, and if you're not producing a ton of videos, well, so what if your file sizes are a little bit bigger? But if you have any questions, not sure about anything I've mentioned here, go ahead and post a question in the comments section down below. Now, as far as software support goes for H.266, Fraunhofer Heinrich-Hertz-Institut will be publishing software to support it later this fall. About 5 months ago, I came up with my own intro and outro, and when I published my first video with them, I got a lot of praise saying, wow, your channel looks better, looks more professional. But over the last, 3 or 4 months, there's been a small vocal minority that have said, yeah, I don't like it, it's not very professional, it doesn't look very good. And one in particular, just a couple of weeks ago, Bogdan, said this: I always skip your intro as I find it annoying. What do you think about making a logo for your channel and a more modern intro? Now, of course, my first reaction could have been, how dare you? I spend a lot of time and effort to get that up. How dare you attack me and my channel? But no, I saw it differently. I saw it as an opportunity. Here is somebody saying, hey, I don't like your intro for whatever reasons, but are you interested in an opportunity to make it look better and more modern? Well, of course I said, yeah, no, I'm interested. What are your thoughts? And over the past couple of weeks, what you might have noticed is in the community forum, I put up different ideas of logos and asked for your feedback. And then Bogdan took those recommendations and options and feedback and provided some more updates, which I then posted. So over the past couple of weeks, Bogdan's been working very hard to create a new logo for me and of course that introduction. And I think it looks great. It looks a lot better than before. I've now got a logo that I'm very proud of and that I can be putting on my Q&A and stamping it everywhere. I think it looks really, really good. And I want to say a special thanks to Bogdan for taking this on. Bogdan didn't ask for any money in return, and I think the least that I can do for Bogdan is put his information out there. Now, believe it or not, this is not his day job. This is not what Bogdan does, but it's amazing what he can do in his off time. This is a really good effort. So what I want to do is I'm going to post Bogdan's information up on the screen here. So if you're interested in Bogdan doing any work for you, go ahead and contact him via his Instagram or his Facebook page. Bogdan, thank you so much for everything you've done here. I think it looks terrific. I did promise way back, I think around 2 months ago, that I would be upgrading my intro and logo for when I reach 10,000 subscribers. And by the time you're watching this, I should have just ticked over, because at the time of filming, and it's currently Sunday at around, it's almost 3 o'clock, I'm about 30 subscribers away, and this is going to be published in probably about 15 hours. So thank you, Bogdan, so much. I think this looks terrific. It looks a lot more professional. I'm very, very happy with it, and this will help get me up to, I think my next goal now is to try to get to 30,000 subscribers. I think that'll be really cool. So what do you guys think? Do you like the new intro? Do you like the new logo? How long do you think it'll take before I get to that 30,000 subscriber mark, or even 20,000? It's taken me about 8 months to get to where I am here today. But that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching The Ordinary Filmmaker. Don't forget to subscribe for your chance to win this EF 50mm f1.8 lens. We'll see you again soon.